So Mike Tyson, born June 30th, doing the birthday decode for June 30th. I'm on video 20, finishing up the birthdays. So your portal is your birthday: Cancer, Anubis, Gemini, Thoth, Water, Air. Doing the birthday decode for my booking right here at Lily. Thank you for being patient. So who else was born on your birthday? Mike Tyson, Michael Phelps, Lena Horne, Vincent D'Onofrio, and David Allen Greer. We were talking about Miss Principal Greer earlier with Steve Harvey show, so that's interesting. This popped up for the birthday of June 30th. Look into Anubis. So you just go to Wikipedia or Google Anubis and it'll tell you all about it. I also have videos on my YouTube with specific god and goddesses on a playlist, and you can look up more about it. And look up Thoth as well. Thoth is associated with Gemini and Anubis is associated with Cancer. So Anubis would be around the other water signs: Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer together create the family. Thoth reminds me of like Hermes. Hermes reminds me of Anubis, and a lot of wrestlers go into a special wolf pack where they do like Hermes. So just look up Hermes and Thoth. Watch Gods of Egypt, watch down versions of the Gods of Egypt, but Thoth is played by Chadwick Boseman. And then they have Anubis in the underworld helping people get through. So again, Chadwick Boseman, Thoth, he's come up because North Carolina and in South Carolina where he's from, and Black Panthers, and how the Melvin family caught on fire in the previous videos with the 4 little girls. So Gods of Egypt came out 226, which is the birthday. We've been looking at 622 and 226, June 22nd and February 22nd, 26. 226 is Erykah Badu's birthday, and 622 is June 22nd backwards, which is the birthday of the guy who was driving the plane that Aaliyah passed away with the 9 lives on it, which is like cats and 9 lives. So again, go watch it. 226 it came out. And like I said, talking about Luis Morales, who reminded me of Scuttle, and June 22nd, and Aaliyah on the plane August 25th. Because it's like Ursula, the Little Mermaid, and the energy. So 226 is like 622. And if you don't know, this is part 20, just back it up. And again, the guy who played the shuttle voice for the Little Mermaid, for that bird, is June 30th. He passed away, which is the birthday, June 30th, 2003, which I'm doing this birthday decode for. Reminds me of the My Buddy doll, like the Chucky doll that has red hair. So my buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy, wherever I'm go, he's gotta go. I can't sing, but remember My Buddy, like the Chucky doll, the My Guy doll. Okay, my guy, talking about my guy, buddy. So the red hair in Little Mermaid and Extraterrestrial, Adam, Eve, and Lilith stories I always talk about. When you're doing your birthday code, you want to know what movies, TV shows came out on your birthday. So then you can see like Willy Wonka and the Charlie Factory, Despicable 3, The Devil Wears Prada, the PFG, Karate Kid, part 2 or 3. You could Google movie, TV shows that came on your birthday: Shrek 5, Apollo 13, The House. Okay, South Park, Spider-Man 2 with the redhead. We were talking about Chucky and the redheads. It's Extraterrestrials, Peter Parker, Camilla Parker Bowles, Charles, King Charles, Chucky, Freddy Krueger. You have Amityville: The Awakening. Definitely see that because I think her birthday was like 226 or something, which is 622. Wild Wild West, and you know Will Smith was supposed to play Keanu Reeves' version of Neo, but he turned it down for Wild Wild West. You have these other movies that came out as well: Twilight Saga, Eclipse, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, The Firm, The Perfect Storm, you know, X-Men, Oyster Farmer, Mike and Dave Had a Wedding, something. It's so small. So just Google that. The Adventures of Rocky and the Bull. You have My Destiny. You have shows that came out. So Scream, TV shows. So basically, Guiding Lights, Being Bobby Brown. We talked about Millie Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston in this decode. So a lot of times when you've been watching TVs and movie shows and all these things, they came out as a debut. Their premiere was on your birthday, June 30th. That means their birthday is June 30th. That means a lot of things they were channeling are going to connect to your birthday. So you might have already watched these shows, or maybe you watched it again with different perspective after seeing 20 decodes to see what you're pulling, especially with the Being Bobby Brown. We talked about Millie Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston in the tub. So like I said, number 1 song was In the Club, It's Your Birthday, Go Shorty, It's Your Birthday. And then it's Bring Me Back to Life by Evanescence. Take me back to life. So when you are born and then you pass away, it's coming back in the portal. It's like when you pass away, it's reincarnation, you're born again. It's a 5 to 10 day window, but you get, based on astrology, it's 5 to 10 days where you could come back, that you are out of your body. So you want to get back quicker, which is by knowing what happens in the spiritual realm, which is knowing about your birthday decode. So you could go into Mami Wata 526625. Little Mermaid came out on 526, Mami Wata 625. Anagrams of the numbers are part of the energy. 630 is very close to 625 and 622, and B613, which is 6/31, 613, which is like 630. So whenever you see like numbers similar, they're going to be part of your portal. Your life path number is 5, because you add up all the numbers on your birthday, and it's basically the life path number 5. So famous life path number 5s are like Malcolm X, we talk about him, Angelina Jolie, Uma Thurman, Liv Tyler, and Vincent Van Gogh. So look into them. Because if you see people with life path number 5 in your dream, you know why. There's always a connection in the dream that they're trying to tell you in the spiritual realm, so you could guide your real life, so you don't run into any spiritual problems that might cross over into your life, like having kids with a horrible person, or having friends with horrible people, or starting a business with a horrible person. If you know their birthday decodes, you know to stay away from them. Or if you know people that you recognize on your spirit that has been your enemies, you could keep them out. So you're the year of the sheep, which is 2003, just like 1967. These are some people you might see in your dream as well. So if you see Zoe Deschanel, if you ever watched the Conjuring the Last Rites, the girl that plays in the movie as Lorraine Warren's daughter Judy reminds me of Zoe Deschanel. So it's already coding. So if you see the year of the sheep in these people in your dream, it's because they are part of the year of the sheep. And that's why the birthday decode is good, because you start to recognize the people when you go to sleep. At first, you might never see someone, and then all of a sudden you keep seeing them in your dreams, whether it be celebrities or just a random person. The more that you are decoding, the more you recognize it in your dream, the more that you could be safe in the dream realm. So that way a random car accident or something crazy doesn't happen in real life. But being rich is just about working. Everybody rich does not be good people and does not care about anything a lot of times. So doing a decode and learning about your spirit self is so that if you do end up being rich because you're doing the right things in life, that you can protect yourself. If you become financially capable of doing things, you want to help people, you want to be able to help people. Because like a basketball player, football player, an athlete, a musician, a lot of times they can't help people because they already are bought and owned by people. And when they do good, they usually send a spiritual attack or they take away their money. So you have to be ready for both. If you have your own business and you are spiritually aware, you're less likely to get into trouble. So usually it's like car accidents. So wear your seatbelt, life insurance, car insurance, gap insurance. Being prepared for what they could do, because you can't stop everything that someone else wants to do. But spiritually, the decode will help you travel safely in order to at least have a chance in the spirit realm to cross over in this life to be safe. So the year of the goat is like the year of the sheep, showing a yang. Yin-yang twins, we talk about the twins a lot. So just think about that. The B613, Beyonce's twins, and the Olsen twins, 613. So October 8th is like Matthew Page Damon and the Bourne Identity. So a lot of it has to do with the coding with this. And Jason Bourne, Matt Damon. Sometimes when you're reincarnated, you can't even remember who you were, and you're out here trying to do a mission, can't even remember what it was. So this woman, Tracy Veller, she's born 412, which is like 214, like the Sophia robot. She played Sophia in Steve Harvey show, and we talked about the Steve Harvey show. So Sophia Ortiz, right? She was with Romeo Santana. So 214 being 412, same thing. So the Sophia robot, Malcolm in the Middle, Malcolm Jamal Warner, Sophia, because Sophia St. Sophia robot, artificial intelligence, and the Jeffrey Island over in the Virgin Islands. All this, like when you see these shows, a lot of it is like people write things from spirit. So Cedric the Entertainer reminds me of Ced, and reminds me of like Chadbourne, where the Melvin girls passed away in the fire in North Carolina, which goes into like South Carolina, Black Panther, Queen Charlotte, Sophia, England, and spiritual warfare of like Ursula, and the Little Mermaids, us down here as mermaids, Lemurians, that are communicating in a dream realm psychically, and just communicating by meditating, rituals, anything. We are part of a special DNA. Everybody's special, but we're part of a DNA that could, astral travel and talk to each other. So the Conjuring, Lorraine Warren goes under a lot, and she could see a lot of things through remote viewing and through channeling. And their birthdays, portal, September 7th, August 23rd, January 31st, April 18th. We talked about the Annabelle doll, and August 23rd, Kobe, September 7th, Queen Elizabeth I, and the car accident with Post Malone. January 31st being the birthday of Kerry Washington, which is the Washington Codes for Olivia Pope, Pope's Creek. And then, of course, we went to the girls, and Sophia being